Welcome back to the Williams Bros podcast. I am Silent Magic and I'm with Sir Darius. How are you feeling? How you doing today?
Having a great day so far. Woke up, ate some avocado toast with eggs or just slapping. Went to the gym, came back here, read some of the Quran,
Mm-hmm.
went on a walk with mom, went to the store with Marcus, just made dinner. It's been a good day. It's been a solid day. Oh, me and mom had Chipotle for lunch too. It was smacking, bro.
Nice.
And after this podcast, I'm gonna eat the dinner I made and then go to the mosque.
Nice.
And then come back and sleep. That's gonna be like my daily routine for the next like 30 days.
Yeah. I mean that has to be exciting. Just not like have a good routine that don't have to worry about schoolwork or anything like that. You're
So
chilling for a little
nice. And I
bit.
don't start working. My job doesn't start until June 15th. So like
Yeah.
I get a lot of time to like reevaluate everything and get
Mm-hmm.
settled in and just feel good about everything. Make sure I'm the best version of myself.
Mm-hmm. 100%.
I'm in a very good mood. And I'm ready for these games tonight.
And
How are you
hopefully
feeling?
I mean, I'm feeling all right. I have a few things. Plus, um, I'm feeling a little upset because for the past few days I have this pimple right here, and it's horrible, bro. It's horrible.
Hmm.
It's so big now too.
I
Hello.
don't even see it. It must not be that bad.
Um,
Yeah, like it's there, but like that's not bad, bro.
cause
You have to
yeah,
like
cause
put your like you have to like look this
I
to
mean,
like really see.
not even, but like it just depends on like what FaceTime. Because a lot of times, a lot more than what I usually know. I do this a lot. So
Right, but
like,
what I'm trying to tell you, bro, is don't feel self conscious about it because it's really not that bad.
I mean, I'm not. I'm just saying I just don't like it. I just want to like
All
be
right,
gone. Like it's not like I'm like, oh
just
man.
don't touch it.
um,
Just don't touch it. It'll go way faster if you don't touch it.
yeah, I'm trying my best to get rid of it. Um, plus like doing all these essays and stuff. I'm still in school, still going crazy. Got into a
That's
point.
probably some stress, bro.
Yeah, I'm no OD.
Stress me.
Huh?
You're getting that stress me.
Oh yeah. Um, yeah. I mean, I was just like thinking about my paper today, doing my paper. Still need to finish it. Plus, what else have I done today? That's all I've really been doing today. So it's
Oh
been
yeah, I
just stuff
called
out
you this
here.
morning.
Yeah, you did.
Feels like it was yesterday for some reason.
Nice.
These days are
Um,
going by super slow, but it's nice though.
yeah, that's good. I mean, I can't wait for that. This summer, I'm gonna probably be working a bit, but not to have to worry about school for 3 months is gonna be so nice, and I need it in the worst way possible.
Yeah.
So the about an hour ago or so, um, the rookie teams came out.
The rookie
All
teams.
rookie teams.
Oh, all rookie.
Yeah. You want to hear them out and how you see how you feel?
Is there a first team and a second team?
Yep.
All right, bet. Let's do it.
All right. So obviously Paulo, he won rookie of the year.
Okay.
We
We'll
got
start from point guard.
huh?
Start from point guard, go to center.
Okay. So well, I mean, there's not really a point. So with
Oh, guards, forwards,
no, not
center.
even that. With the rookies, it goes by the rookie of the year rankings, basically.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So
Is there a
for instance, there's literally only one guard on the all rookie first team. Who would that? Who? I'm not even sure if he's even a guard. I think they're all forwards or centers.
Well, now that you say that, it's probably Jalen Williams.
He wasn't even the person I was contemplating with that. You want to try to guess the
Oh,
others?
not really. Just tell me.
Okay. Paulo, Walker Kessler, Benedict
Okay.
Matherin.
Is this in order? So Mather was number 3.
I mean, I'm not sure if it's the actual order, but I'm reading it from left to right on here because it's just I don't know exactly what it is.
Mather at 3 is cap. I'm not gonna lie, but keep going.
He's still first team. I mean, he's still in first team though. Keegan Murray and then Jalen Williams.
See Keegan Murray and Jalen Williams and Kessler are fire. Bro, but I don't really like Benedict more
he's a scorer. I mean, like, obviously he's not gonna have like
not
efficient
really.
games consistently. What do you mean? What? So you saying he's just out there running around like what?
Yeah, he was just getting cardio, bro.
What Russell said to Pat Bev?
He was just getting cardio.
Okay.
No,
That's
but he
that's
will be good though. I just don't think who's number 6.
on here. Jalen Duren from the Pistons center.
He's low key better. He just got hurt, so that might be why. He was injured a lot. Who's after Duran?
Tari Eason,
Eason. Who's that?
Rockets bench player.
That's
No,
why I don't know.
bro, he's actually really good. Really good.
Who's after him?
Really good defender. I just had you hating. Okay, whatever. Jaden Ivey's next.
Yeah,
Then it's
he's alright.
then it's
He
Jabari.
was on a bad team.
Then it's
Who?
Jabari Smith Jr.
Jabari. Oh, okay.
And then Jeremy Sochan.
Wait, don't tell me. Don't tell me. Don't tell me. I know who that is.
You do.
I can't think of it right now though. But didn't I have him on fantasy for a little bit?
A little bit.
I forget what team is he on.
It makes sense why you don't know. It's the Spurs.
Sochin.
He's the one with the hair.
The hair.
The blonde
What?
hair. Like he dyes his hair. Like he dyes it green, dyes it blonde.
Oh yeah. The
That
Dennis
fool.
Rodman.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's gonna be good.
I mean, do you think there's anyone? If you think of anyone on the top of your head that was a rookie that should have been on this list?
I can't think of anyone. I think all the people there were like top 10.
Okay. Because
Yeah,
I
it's pretty
agree.
solid.
I like the list.
Who do
I
you
think
think on there? Is there anyone maybe?
no. I thought when I saw the list, I thought it was pretty good. I was surprised to see Mathurin at first team, but
Yeah, he's the second team, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
but I mean like he played more meaningful minutes than other than Jabari, but he didn't have or Jaden Ivey, but they didn't really have like great starts to the year.
I don't know. I think Jalen Duran should be on it because he's actually really good.
But he didn't start most of the year, if I recall.
Who cares? Benedict started off well and then fell off.
I wouldn't say
That's
fell off.
worse.
He's just on a bad team.
off. They're better. They're better than the Pistons.
That's why he's first seed.
This was
he got the
but you
more
said
wins.
it's not a bad team, but like
I mean, look at all the second teams: 2 Pistons, 2 Rockets, Spurs.
yeah.
All worse teams than what the Pacers were this year. Huh?
Benedict was getting carried.
Tyrese was injured half the time, and then he got benched the rest of the year because they didn't want to get him injured.
And that's when Benedict played horrible when he was hurt.
Hey man, I mean the rest of the other teams, the top teams, either had great starts like the Jazz and Pacers, or they were not true. I mean the Magic did have a great start to the year, if you remember. Do you remember?
Yeah, like Wagner.
Wagner, but
I thought, what's his name?
Wagner. Like V's are W's are V's in German. That's why Dirk Nowitzki is Dirk Nowitzki instead of Nowitzki. Yeah.
Well, I didn't watch any of their games, so I never heard a commentator say his name.
Bruh, because you don't watch Magic games.
I didn't know Magic.
Huh?
It was cool that Markel Fultz is actually playing well this year, though.
I mean, he's been like ever since he been
Yeah, but
like on the
way
Magic.
better. He's been even better. He was even better
Well,
this year.
he was getting hurt a lot of the time, but this is like his first actual full season without getting hurt, and like I felt like he would have been really well, like as good as he is, if not better. That like
Marcus
if he didn't get hurt.
because Jake gave him that shout out. Like, he said his name on the offseason, didn't he? Yeah.
Yeah.
He said they like ruined a shot.
No. It wasn't on. It was on the offseason. It was a lot.
Oh yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, good catch, Alonzo.
Yeah, you already know.
But yeah, these series, there's not a bad series right now. Every series is great. The
Bro,
Suns made it interesting, bro.
before yesterday, all the top four teams in the bubble were up 2-1.
Before yesterday,
Yeah, because
the Sixers were
the
down.
series are tied 2-2
Oh, they're not a
now.
bubble team. I'm not talking about. They're just a lower seed. Yeah, yeah, the Heat and the Lakers. Yeah,
Yeah, and
they might
also
both go up. They might both go up 3-1 today.
yeah, but I was also talking about the Nuggets were in the Western Conference Finals that year, and I mean not the Bucks, the Celtics were in the conference finals that year. So all four of those teams were up
Whenever,
2-1. Yes, well
whenever you
before
say
yesterday's
bubble,
games.
I don't know why. Whenever you say bubble, I think of playing. I don't know why. I think.
Young
I
boy,
don't know
you've been
why.
doing that for the past 2 weeks.
Bro, I've been doing that. I was thinking about the Heat and the Lakers because they were both in plan. I was like, oh yeah, they're both in plan, but they
Hmm.
were in the finals in the bubble. Okay, I got you.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's
Wait, who did the
wild.
Heat beat? Who did the Heat beat?
The
The Celtics. You
Celtics,
said.
and then
Hopefully they play the Sixers.
yo, let's talk about that game.
Hey, James Harden, man.
First of all, let's talk about Embiid gets strapped up in that fourth quarter in overtime, bro. And I think the whole game, low key, when
Look at
Al Horford,
Embiid is not playing like an MVP at all.
it could be the
He's not
injury.
even. Yeah, that's true. I mean, he technically he should be out. So,
Hmm.
so like, it's kind of hard to like hold that against him
But
because
like,
like obviously he's better than what he's playing like.
I feel like Al Horford's always been consistently a underrated defender because he was
He's not
doing.
guarding Embiid though.
Yeah, but he was guarding Giannis last year. That's how they made it to the finals.
I think people figured out how to guard Giannis. I think people have figured Giannis out. He needs to add more to his arsenal.
I don't think they figured him out necessarily because he's still putting up numbers. It's just in crunch
Yeah,
time.
in the regular season.
No,
I
not
mean,
even
he
that.
was
I'm talking about in the playoffs too.
yeah, he had like that one really like great game, but then they lost. The way he gets his buckets isn't really like winning them games in the playoffs. Right.
I'm just thinking more consistently,
He
like
gets
the
crazy
crunch
numbers,
time.
yeah.
If it's like 3 minutes left, low key, Giannis in the game is detrimental to the Bucks.
Wait, what?
Like in crunch time because he can't shoot.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
So in crunch time, I feel like they figured him out. But like throughout all their facets of the game, he still can be very dominant. It's just that you can't have
He's
him.
dominant. He can't lead his team to be dominant. It
I mean,
seems
he
as of
has.
I know. That's why I said they figured him out.
I don't know. I
You
they
know, I
just
like Giannis.
yeah I
I
know.
love Giannis.
They
I've always been a. Nah, I like Giannis. It's funny.
Giannis
No, he.
just needs
Lonzo.
a better two than Chris Middleton.
He said. He said, "Do you get promotion every year at work?" He said he needs a better two than Chris Middleton.
Yes,
Bro, they have a really good team. Don't say he doesn't have help, bro.
I never said he doesn't have help. I just said he's a better two than Chris Middleton.
Bro, how can Chris Middleton get in his zone though when Giannis getting his buckets is just all physical? He's not like getting buckets in the flow of the offense, so Middleton can never get a flow. So at the end of the game, you think Middleton's gonna be all ready to take the last shot for clutch?
That's definitely not true.
I don't know. You gotta
Middleton puts up
He's a
not
great
obviously as
two.
many
And
field
they have Drew
goals.
Holiday.
I'm
Chris-
saying I didn't say Middleton's not getting buckets. I'm saying he's not going to be in that zone mentally at the end of the game to like all of a sudden take over because Giannis can't shoot.
But that's why they shouldn't rely on Giannis in the first 3 quarters as much as they do.
Well,
But
that's why
I
they-
also
said they figured it out.
And
but that's why I
Darius
think
is-
that. But if they got if you look at all the teams that are left in the league, right?
Okay.
Who you choosing, Jamal Murray or Chris Middleton?
Jamal Murray.
But you see, that's the thing. Jokic, the way he plays the game is all the offense is like running through him, bro. Giannis plays the game like attack, aggressive. He's just physically better, but it's not necessarily like he's running some like amazing scheme offensively that's going to get the team going. It's just,
Giannis.
he's physically great.
Giannis might be able to win a 1v1 against anyone in the NBA.
Well, okay, but
But
that's not
like-
my that's like if I were to put any of the remaining best twos on the Bucks, I think it would just be better in general. That's why I said they
But
need
don't
a
say
better
that.
two because Chris
Don't say
Middleton.
that. Don't say that, Alonzo,
It's all about scheme.
because it's about like how people play together. Like we saw James Harden, Kyrie, and KD on the same team, bro.
They only played 8 games together. They won 7 of those 8 games.
Right, and that's not good.
Because they got injured and can't control injuries.
Alright.
You're still right. It's
There's
about
other
how people play
examples.
together.
LeBron and
Jamal
AD
Murray-
didn't make the playoffs last year. It doesn't just because you have a great number two.
Look how
the
many
whole team-
games they injured. They got like literally
The
games
whole
is
team-
injuries. It's injuries.
All right, bro.
That's why they didn't make it last year. You want to check how many games they missed last year? I'm just saying. Because I'm not saying that's definitely not what I'm saying.
Chris Middleton.
He is kind of
Chris
corny,
Middleton
though.
was injured like half the year this year, and they were the number one seed.
No, it probably is Chris Middleton's fault.
No, he
No,
was snapping.
Also,
Giannis
that's
was hurt.
they weren't number one seed when he was gone. When he came back, that's when it became number one seed.
Yeah, and they were snapping when he was snapping when Giannis got hurt.
It's just a point of what we said. Giannis's game isn't complementary
Yeah.
really to anybody.
But I don't think they figured him out. That's what I'm saying. I don't think they figured
I
him
mean, that's what it
out.
looked like.
It doesn't look like that. First of all, he got hurt in that series. Second of all, he was still putting up numbers. It wasn't like he
You know
was
how he got hurt?
shooting 7. Okay,
You know how he got hurt?
yeah, it was the
He was
charge.
trying to truck people, and they set a charge, and it was easy. It's easy to just put up and get charges on him. Or like, it's not that hard.
I wouldn't say it's
He got
easy
hurt.
because if it was
He
easy,
made
it would
a
be
bad
happening to him
play.
literally every game. If it's easy like that.
It was the playoffs. People try to go for stuff like that
And
way
it's
more in the
easier to
playoffs.
study. It's easier to study teams for the playoffs than it is like on a regular season schedule.
I just think I don't think it's impossible for the Bucks to come back. He's also in the server too, but I don't think it's impossible for the Bucks to come back and like succeed in the future. But from this year, it looked like the Heat just figured them out, and they lost Tyler Hero too. Who's
Yeah,
the
but
Heat's
you said
number two?
Bam,
Who's the Heat's number
Bam,
two?
Bam, Bam.
You taking Bam? So you think Bam's better than Chris Middleton? And they're the ones that beat the Bucks, and they don't even have a better number two. They
Bro,
don't
I would say Bam's better. I would say Bam's
even
better.
Drew Holiday's better than Bam.
I'll-
They have 3 people better than Bam.
Bam's
No, but he's
more
talking about-
impact. Bam's more
But then
impactful.
he compared Jamal Murray to Chris Middleton. They're not the same position either.
Bam's more.
You should compare
Bro.
Drew Holiday to Jamal Murray,
Yeah.
There's Bam is more
which is actually
valuable.
like Drew Holiday's a better defender.
Bam is more valuable on the defensive end.
Bro, Bam is not that good.
Bro, that's
He's
because
not very
this is recency bias to the max. You were not.
That's what we're talking about. We're talking about these playoffs, and the Heat are literally the team that beat them. They're just a better team. Like they played better together this year. Clearly.
Nah,
They beat
it's definitely Jimmy Butler. Stop it. that's why.
You're talking. Your whole argument was number twos have to be better.
Bam is
We're not
doing his
talking about
thing
number one.
defensively. You're saying he's a liability on both ends of the floor.
Right.
He's that bad. Like
I never said that. The Bucks have Drew Holiday and Chris Middleton and Brooke Lopez, who gets blocks like crazy too. Like the whole team is good.
But Brooke Lopez is still a defensive liability because he can't guard the perimeter. All you gotta do is get a switch, and you're cooking him like fried chicken, bro. It's easy. It's easy. Bam could play. Bam can hold his own against guards.
Okay, I'm just answering your question. So you're still taking Chris Middleton and you're taking Bam over Chris Middleton and Drew Holiday.
Yeah,
There's no way.
based off of what I know about those players, I'm taking Bam any day, bro.
The Heat only won because Jimmy Butler was snapping. It wasn't because of Bam. Bam did play well, like off the ball, but like it wasn't like that crazy to be like he played better than Chris Middleton because he didn't. Chris Middleton played really
Chris
well,
Middleton shoots.
bro.
Because you're thinking about just points. What else was he doing better than Bam on the court?
You're just like counting
What
him
else?
out.
What else was he better
No,
in?
Alonzo, that's the thing. That's the thing. The Heat figured the Bucks out. It was so obvious watching that series.
I'm not even talking about the season. I'm
It's
talking
all
about as a
about
general
coaching and
player.
schemes.
I'm talking about as a
It's all
general
about
player.
coaching schemes and how the team works together. That's what really matters.
And I'm
General.
so you're
general
saying that the
already answered
players.
the question.
So you're saying
I
that
already answered your question. Drew Holiday and Chris Middleton are both arguably the number 2. Like already, you can't even tell who the number 2 is because they're both like the number 2. And then there's Bam, who's the clear, obvious number 2. And then who's the number 3 on the Heat? Tyler Hero. He got hurt. They didn't even have him, and they still won. When Giannis came back, twice.
I was saying I'm just talking about the individual player by player on the teams.
And I answered your question. Why do you keep saying that?
What are you trying?
I already said I'm taking Chris Middleton over Bam, or Drew Holiday.
Nah.
Both of them, and they were both on the same team, which makes it even powerful, way more powerful.
I wouldn't.
The Bucks.
I would take Bam.
You're just saying that, bro.
No, I'm not. Why would I just be saying that? I would literally take him.
Because you're trying to prove a point right now.
No, that's not true. Literally, what I know as Bam as a player compared to what I know as Chris Middleton as a player, and I'm just using those two because.
In the playoffs.
No, I'm not talking about the playoffs. I'm talking about in general. It doesn't matter if it's in the playoffs. Because
we're talking about the playoffs right now.
Either way, I would still take Bam no matter what in that situation. Like, I think Bam is just the more valuable player at in the NBA than those two. And also, I'm using Chris Middleton as an example because he's on his last deal. He's either on his last deal of his contract next year or this year, but I think it's next year. That's why I'm saying that. Like, they could get a new number 2. That's what I'm saying. That could be better than Chris Middleton. And there are plenty of people better than Chris Middleton that like can play that number 2 role on the team.
Who do you think would be a good fit with Giannis?
Someone who can. So I would say.
What do they need?
Just someone that can do it. Like who can take the final shot.
Do what?
And also can run through them as well. The final shot of the game, but also won't be just letting Giannis have the ball in 25-8. Someone who could relieve the ball from him and give him to him in like the post area or something like that. So
how is that Chris Middleton and Giannis' fault? That's the coach's fault.
Well, that's why he's fired. So we'll see next year. Next year will be the good test to see how well they'll do.
Well, I mean, if you don't want to just talk about these playoffs, then we can go back to when they won the finals. I'm sure Chris Middleton made some very good shots in that playoff run to get taken to the finals. I'm sure it wasn't just Giannis. Like, we all know he's capable of doing it. Like, he can definitely make end of game shots. You don't need someone like James Harden to do that. Speaking of James Harden, that 76ers, bro, I'm so happy, man.
If we get this type of James Harden, not even like a 40-point James Harden, just like a way more efficient James Harden in these playoffs, they have the potential to win it all.
Yeah, his last 2 games are horrible from 3. Was he like 5 for 21 in 2 games?
Yeah, or something like that.
That's not good.
Probably higher. He did a lot. Probably higher, more shots, but like James Harden, like if he shoots around 45 to 50%, like they're winning games. He just can't have an off night for them to lose, bro. It's great seeing him do this because people, like literally, I saw a clip. ESPN was just laughing about how James Harden was going to play Game 1. Like, this was before their season started.
Oh, yeah, I saw that too.
Bro, that was the most disrespectful thing I've ever seen.
Harden can do it without Embiid? And they were, like, laughing. I saw that too.
That was the most crazy thing in the
That's so
world.
disrespectful.
Bro, it is.
Because they're like forgetting he just won MVP like 4 years ago.
Exactly. That's disrespectful. That's
He
disrespectful
won
to
it in
someone who's
2019, right?
in 2018.
Mm,
But
never mind.
but
That was a
still,
while ago.
that's how I feel about people who hate Russell Westbrook too, and just hate other people who have been great recently. Is like they just forget so quickly because of how it's happening right in the moment. But like even James Harden's still not. He still wasn't putting up horrific numbers all year. He led the league in assists this year.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not like he's buns or anything. They just people just don't understand like how like people's reputation in playoffs, how people's like year has gone in the current time has been just not beneficial. Like beneficial like for their narrative on who's gonna win the game series and stuff like that. And just the fact that this is
Hold on,
happening
bro.
now.
My bad. Here, let me see. I'll just do it for you. Marcus is about to join. He was asking me how to join.
Oh, okay. But like this for the sheer fact of how like he's doing
Did you
now,
leave the server?
just
Wait.
we can't have dead space in this. So you gotta keep talking. So you don't have
I
to
know, but
listen
I'm
to
not.
me. You don't have to listen to me.
Marcus isn't in the server.
But then he left
I
my
thought he was
jaw.
in the server.
He left my jaw. I can't look at it or invite him. You gotta invite him.
Okay, I'll invite him right now.
But yeah, it just shows that like people still got it. It just depends on the team they're on. It depends on how like everything works. Like how Russell Westbrook looked way better on the Clippers because they utilized him better than how the Lakers were utilizing LeBron. I mean not LeBron. How Westbrook.
Do I not even have Marcus added on Discord?
Ooh wee.
Wait, why can't you invite him, Alonso?
Because I have my screen up. I mean I could do that, but hold on. Let me just okay.
We haven't even started talking about the Lakers and Warriors.
Huh?
I said we haven't even started talking about the Lakers and Warriors. I just remembered the new Vinland Saga episode's out. What do you mean? Well, he probably has you added. Is your name Marcus Williams on there?
Yeah, it is. I'm inviting him. All right,
He
I
is
sent
sent
it.
it.
I just heard that joke.
Yeah. Yeah, let me see.
Playing Cloud.
Let me join it for you. I mean, okay. All right, Alonzo.
Yo.
I think it's kind of funny how we talked about like every series a little bit, except the Lakers and Warriors.
We
So
didn't really
far.
talk about the Nuggets and Suns one.
We did more. We didn't even mention the Lakers and Warriors.
Well, because there've been blowouts. Each game has been like a bit of a blowout.
Not the first game.
Other than the first game. But like
It's
games
just like
2
the
and
Grizzlies
3,
series.
huh?
You know, I feel like Darvin Ham is doing it on purpose, bro. After game 2, the Lakers kind of. I feel like they use game 2 as like a rest.
LeBron has been doing this for years.
Bro, they literally use game 2 as a rest. You can tell.
LeBron rarely ever sweeps teams. Rarely. Because there is usually a feel out game that he has. That's why he didn't really. Even in that game 3, I would think. I mean, not game 3. It was game. Was it game 2? Okay.
It was game 3. He didn't shoot a shot in the first.
And I was like, oh no, he's not. No way he's using this as another field game, especially at home. But then they blew him out.
Alonzo, he's not invited to the Williams Rest podcast server.
Oh,
it's like private.
I forgot. Hold on. Let me just let you be able to get in it. Um,
Said no.
I'll drag you in and then I'll do it.
Okay, you're in it now.
He
Oh wait,
just left.
it's gonna. It might echo. Why'd you leave? You were just in it. It might echo because we're in the same room.
Do it again.
He said do it again.
It will echo unless someone has headphones.
I have headphones. I'm gonna put them in.
So you can't see your face when you're talking.
Yeah.
You gotta turn on your webcam.
You have to turn on your camera.
What up, young bull?
You can see me.
No.
So if I click join voice,
Yeah, click join voice. Why did I kick him out when he clicks join voice?
I will. Let me just like add him to this thing, and then he should be able to get in easily. Permissions. Add member. This young bull. Boom. All right, you should.
I can't stop thinking about that BAM thing you were talking about, bro.
You should still get in now, Marcus. Try clicking on it. I should be just drag up and then come over. Oop. I don't know what. Try it again, Marcus. Can you see it?
He can't hear you. You're in my
yeah,
headphones.
ask him.
He said try it again if you can see it.
There we go. I can't hear him.
you have to tell me to do it one more time.
Oh, there he goes.
I mean, we can hear you. No, we can't be in the same room, bro. It's weird. I can like hear myself talking.
Right.
Wait, let's talk about that game, that series though a little bit more. How are you feeling about this up? Your camera's all crazy.
What do you
He
say?
said your camera's all crazy.
Why?
Alonzo, is it echoing?
Yeah, it is. Someone has to go to a different room.
I should get my my headphones.
Probably do that too. What's up? Why are you looking like that?
I hate echoes, bro. So weird.
You guys? Alright, there's no echo on the stream at least, so that's good. But we're gonna get headphones anyways, just for there's sanity. But yeah, we got the whole bros together. That's crazy. How have you been feeling about the Warriors Lakers series so far, Marcus?
I feel like Jordan Poole needs to sit on the bench the whole game. They need to play DiFrancesco over him.
Yeah, DiVincenzo's way better, bro.
Did you get on mute?
You hear me, Alonzo?
You can hear me though.
I mean, yeah, but it's so light, but it's fine. Someone might have to go in the kitchen.
Did you hear me, Alonzo?
Yeah, I did. DiVincenzo. But the rough part about that is though you paid him $30 million a year
Jordan Poole?
to get DNPs. Yes.
What's DNP?
Did
Did not play.
So they just put him in just because he's worth it, technically.
Yeah. Well, not worth it. It's just that it'll be a waste of their investment if they give him DNPs.
Right.
Well, I mean, it'd be a waste of a championship run too if they keep playing him so much. Because he just looks out of control sometimes, and it's just like I don't know. He's trying to do too much sometimes. Like he's a good basketball player when like he humbles himself. I think
That's
because he was
because
doing really well last year. Like
yeah, that's true.
I think he's letting a lot of stuff get to his head.
Yeah.
It's just when he drives to the hole, bro. He just puts his head down and he just goes like this, boom, boom. He doesn't. He has no like hop, step, pump, fake, control, like none of that, bro. It's just straight through. He'll try to like slither through the defense, and then he's so skinny, bro, that he can't attack that hard without getting knocked down. And he always gets knocked down, and it's either a turnover or like just some
A
bad,
wild
bro.
shot.
That's why LeBron punched that one baseline floater or whatever it was.
Exactly, bro. They've been punching Curry too.
I think
Yeah,
that like I
Curry
think
that's
gets
the
his
stuff that
buckets, bro.
that's the stuff that would never happen to Kyrie. That's what Kyrie's like elite at.
hmm Also, plus, I think that I mean Jordan Poole has like no technique when he gets to the hole. Like it's just throw it up, do some acrobatic, try to do Hall of Fame acrobatic layups, and it's just not working.
And he's not like that, bro.
He plays like a 2K my player.
That's why you gotta appreciate like Kyrie and even Curry, just like how they're undersized yet they can still go into the paint and make contested layups.
And Brunson.
Yeah, because Brunson, his footwork is
His
crazy.
footwork, yes, he's very technical when he gets down there.
But bro, when he started doing that thing, like he'll like scoop the ball. He was doing that one game and they lost that game, and I think that's why, because he was, I don't know, that move does not work for him. Like the under scoop and try to get through, it doesn't work.
Yeah.
Not for him. He just needs to hop, step, pump fake, and do footwork.
Julius Randle also has to produce more
Yeah.
for the Knicks.
I mean, we'll see tonight. Game was at like what 10?
Yeah.
10:30.
No, it's at like 7:30.
Oh, that's the early
The
game.
Lakers and Warriors play. Yeah, they're in the East.
Oh wait, who are you talking about? Was it? Did I tweak?
The Knicks and
Oh,
Heat.
Brunson. Yeah. My bad. Yeah, that one's earlier. My bad.
Yeah.
I'm trying to read the
Yeah,
chat
the
as
Warriors
well,
and
so I'm
Lakers
like,
play at 10.
what was that?
I said Warriors Lakers play at 10.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not gonna be able to watch like the majority of the Heat game, Heat and Knicks, but I'll be able to watch the Lakers and Warriors. But I have to go to sleep kind of early though because I have to wake up early.
Yeah. Who's been your favorite player to watch in this postseason so far?
Jimmy Butler, Curry, Anthony Davis, Devin Booker.
Anthony Davis, bro. I'm not feeling Anthony Davis.
You're gonna be feeling them when they go up 3-1.
Yeah, we're gonna see. Best player in the postseason, Curry.
His offense has been very inconsistent, but I feel like his
Curry?
defense. No, AD.
Oh.
But like his defense has been the thing that's keeping them all together.
Averaging 4 blocks.
If AD's getting hurt, like if he's hurt, Lakers are good as done. Like, cause that's how much of an impact he has on the defensive end.
Who's their other big man? Do they even have another big man?
Mo Bamba.
Tristan Thompson.
Tristan
Oh, Mo
Thompson.
Bamba's hurt. Mo Bamba's not even dressing.
Right. So Tristan Thompson's their only other big piece. So yeah, if he's done, then the team's done. Probably.
Oh no, they have what's his name? Gabriel.
Oh wait, yeah.
He's hardly a big man.
He's pretty good actually. He's not that bad, and it could work against the Warriors.
Like big man.
But that's what I'm saying. The Warriors aren't that big either. You know.
But his bigness and like presence in the paint is what, like Alonso's saying, like defensively is what.
Well, obviously, obviously losing AD is horrible. But like all I'm saying is that like they can make it work. Like LeBron would just have to step up.
Right, but we're talking about defensively. Like Alonzo's saying, AD, his biggest impact is defense. Like he's changing the game. But
Right.
now, if you lose them, there's no other big man who can change the game like that. Has like a presence in the paint.
Yeah.
Now Steph Curry can already make those layups. Yeah, put Gabriel in the game. Steph Curry can have a good day.
Well, I mean Dennis Schroeder's not really letting Curry get around screens as easily as he
Bruh,
usually does.
didn't Curry just drop 50 on the Lakers?
Nah, that was
That
the
just a series.
Kings. That was the Kings.
No.
Because Curry's still dropping like definitely over 25. I'm pretty sure all these games.
There was like one game I think where he did that.
I think game 1 he didn't.
It was only game 2 when he did it. When they
didn't-
won.
He didn't drop over 25 in game 3.
Game 2 he had a lot of assists. Like he was playmaking that game. I remember. Because like he wasn't even shooting that much. But every time he did shoot, like it was like a great shot and it would always like go in. It was a very efficient game. It was a very efficient game, but then in game 3, the Lakers just knew what the Warriors were doing, like with their screens, and they anticipated it. But I'm assuming the Warriors are going to come up with some new stuff since they know that the Lakers figured it out.
Mm-hmm.
So who knows how tonight will go, you know?
Yeah.
The Warriors might honestly take this one just because of that. I feel like it's going to be like a back and forth kind of series where like they make adjustments and then they make adjustments to the adjustments.
Thank you so
and
much for the
adjustments to
follow,
those
meaning of life.
adjustments, and then it just goes back and forth.
Yeah, I mean this game literally. I feel like this is a winner go home game for the Warriors. They can't go down 3-1 against LeBron.
What'd you say, Marcus?
I said the refs were out of pocket last game for the Warriors. Draymond Green was in foul trouble.
You know why the difference is so huge? Is because the Lakers take the ball to the paint and the Warriors don't.
I wouldn't say they don't. They can't.
They're more
they
aggressive.
Can't.
Taking the ball to the paint.
They're standing there. He's playing so far off the screens that they can't penetrate because you're not gonna drive on AD.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. That's why the free throw differential is so huge.
I'm talking about the refs, bro. Like on calling fouls for like the Lakers. I don't know. I didn't like some of those calls.
The one with Austin Reeves when he did the little swing thing on Klay Thompson when Klay Thompson really didn't do anything, but just because Austin Reeves went around like this, he got called the foul. And like literally Klay Thompson tried his hardest to get away from him.
Correct. And they were saying that they're done with making those calls, but all of a sudden now Austin Reeves does it.
Well, it's not for a shot. It's not for they're done doing this for a shooting foul.
But the principle of like going into it rather than somebody like actually fouling you.
Yeah, they definitely need to address that. I mean, like the kind of argument. Sorry, but like the kind of argument to that is like you're not letting them have the opportunity to move essentially.
Right, but you're just standing there. Then it's like charge.
Yeah, no, I know what you mean. Who do y'all got? Who do you got for tonight's game? For both games?
I don't know. It could go either way, honestly. These playoffs are really good.
Yeah, that's true. I don't have any prediction. I want the Warriors to win. Honestly, at this point, I'm rooting for Jimmy Butler, just because his team is like, it's a bunch of underdogs, and they just look hungry.
Mm-hmm.
And you can tell they all respect Jimmy Butler, and he's just like, and he's showing out, bro. I would say him and Steph Curry are my favorite players to watch right now.
Okay.
And of course, like LeBron, but
yeah.
That's why I'd rather have Curry win over LeBron. That's like what I've come down to. Even though they're like two of my favorite players, I'm leaning towards Curry.
I feel
I'm surprised, Marcus, because you used to always like LeBron more than Curry.
Some I don't know. Something happened, bro.
LeBron got old, so
I don't want to. I don't want to see Curry with more rings than LeBron. I know that for sure. Especially since they had KD on their team.
So yeah.
Like Curry having more rings than LeBron
But
is just
Curry
weird.
won a ring without KD. Where's KD's rings without Curry?
Oh yeah, I'm not saying, bro, but bro.
um,
So and KD needs to kiss Curry on the forehead and say thank you.
KD was Finals MVP both years.
Okay, and then what happened since their departure? Curry got a Finals MVP, and what's KD been up to? And chilling. Now he had to go
Well, the
join another
Warriors,
super
the
team.
Warriors were already, the Warriors were already a dynasty, and
Yeah,
they got
exactly.
KD to beat LeBron because they knew it wasn't enough. Bro, they wouldn't have beaten
I'm not trying.
2018 Bron was different, bro. I don't think they would have beat them,
Listen,
even though they
bro.
swept them with KD.
Stop. The Rockets was
Can't
gonna
talk.
beat them, bro. Chill.
Bro,
we
it
we
doesn't.
already went over this last week or 2 weeks
Don't
ago.
talk about the Rockets, Alonzo.
All right, but we can't talk about people's motives because we don't know. All I know is that since the Warriors departed, Curry won a Finals MVP. KD hasn't done nothing, bro. That's
Hey,
what we know.
the Suns might win this year.
But that's the point. KD had to go join another super team just to get another.
Bro, when was the last time he hasn't been on a super team?
Yeah, when was the last time KD was ever not on a super team? Even the Thunder were a super team.
Bro, that was.
Bro, they should have beat the Warriors. They were up 3-1 on the 73-9 Warriors. And then they blew it. And then he joined them.
That was long, bro. But that's when he started this habit, this trend.
Yeah.
But KD is so corny, bro. I'm gonna keep it a beam.
That's why I don't want the Suns to win.
Yeah,
the
chill.
Suns
It's
could
for
really take a
CP3.
L,
It's for
bro.
CP3.
Nah, bro, the Suns could take a.
Chill. Y'all hating. Anyways, who I got tonight? I got.
Why do you like
I had to
CP3?
choose.
I mean, I've always had. I just like how he plays the game. I like that he can impact the game with his passing. Also, that mid range be going crazy. Also, I just know I love how he like knows when to take over games with his shooting. So like a lot of those aspects, I really like him with that. And he's also short. He's like 6'6'1". So it was nice to see like a shorter player like dominate. It's like I feel like that's like a lot of people like shorter players for those reasons because like they're not as tall as like 6'6", 6'7". So like that's why
None of my favorite players are short. I don't think actually.
No. But I know
my shortest favorite player is Jimmy Butler, I think. He's not even that short. Yeah,
I always like the short players. Iverson, D Rose, and then I guess Westbrook's the tallest one. He's like 6'4" though, 6'3", so it's not like he's like a.
But you were a LeBron fan, bro, Marcus. Why are you forgetting?
LeBron was never like
he was never his
favorite
top
player. And that's why
That's true. Yeah, it was Russ.
So
Yeah.
I still like LeBron like a lot. Even that's when I transitioned to Curry being my like favorite player right now because it's like I always like those guard types.
What about D'Lo, bro?
D'Lo's like 6'4".
Curry's 6'3".
Hey, that
He's
1 inch, that 1 inch does wonders, bro. Think about 6'5" to a 6'6". That's a huge difference in my mind for some reason.
Not really.
To me, I don't know.
6'3" to 6'5" is big.
Did Angelo Russell's a point guard, so like that's what it boils down to essentially. It's like reasonably the shortest player on the court.
Oh, what about Brunson? You
I
play
like
like
Brunson a
Brunson.
lot too. Right, I know, that's why I like him a lot. But like
Yeah.
he just got on the scene for real like that. He hasn't been like
Marcus, you know what I noticed when I was watching the Lakers and Warriors game, the last Lakers Warriors game? I play like Dennis Schroeder.
No, Darius, you don't play like Dennis Schroeder.
Yeah, I do. It's not even like a like a like a bad thing to say. Like it's not like he plays bad.
Darius plays like
De'Aaron Fox.
no, Darius plays like one of those small forwards who's like mostly like a D guy, but he'll get like some hustle buckets in.
Oh, like
because
Lou Dort. Lou Dort on
yeah,
the Thunder.
yeah, that's Darius or someone like that, or like some like length. Darius plays like a lengthy small forward who like gets steals and like gets in the paint and like he'll make these like mid-range short shots of it like occasionally. Can you think of a player like that, Alonzo?
I could think of the build.
I want to think like Vanderbilt maybe, but I think that's too far.
What? Vanderbilt doesn't even shoot.
Hey, he shot that
No,
corner.
I feel
He
like
shot that
Dennis
corner
Schroeder.
three to help
No,
the Lakers
Marcus.
win that game against the Warriors.
I
Game
mean,
one.
Yeah, that's a wide open shot.
Don't matter.
He's talking about my mid ranges when I turn around and
But
shoot it.
exactly, like it probably is Dort Darius, maybe I don't know.
No,
Dort
it's
has been
Jimmy
improving.
Butler.
Nah, cause you're not gonna go post somebody up.
That's true.
Like it's mostly like it's like hustle kind of like points. It's not like Darius is
And
gonna like.
Lou Dort's a good defender too.
That's what I'm saying. But
and also,
even,
he's
like,
been
those-
And he
improving
can
his
shoot.
offense a lot. Yeah.
Yeah.
even like those like lengthy small forwards or something like that. Like I just can't think of a name, but if I watched him play, it's like kind of like that. Like you can rely on, like you're not just gonna like, you're not gonna like get to their spots and like you know what I mean.
Lou Dort's not that lanky though.
Right, that's why
He's kind of solid.
Oh, Darius, speaking of lanky, remember how a couple weeks ago you said that I wasn't really that lanky?
Yeah, you were just skinny. You
Bro,
just looked
no.
lanky, but you were
Literally, we did like an activity in one of my classes. It's like a group therapy type class. Like we learn how to like have group therapy and stuff. We did a certain one where we had to like we like laid down on like there was a circle we laid down like just on the outside of it. We put an item there, and we all were in the circle. We got to grab the item without going out, like without touching it. It was like floor is lava type thing to grab the item. Bro, I was grabbing items left and right. No one else could do it, and I'm looking at my arms. I'm like, yo, my arms are like down to my knees, bro.
Your arms aren't that long.
Bro, they are. How was I getting them when no one else was? There was a guy who was like 6 foot in my class,
means-
and he couldn't get it.
That just means that you were just better at doing the activity. Like,
No, because we had to use our length to
bro,
get
your
it.
arms.
We had to use
that
our length to
long.
get it, bro. I swear to you. Because I'm looking at other people's arms. I'm like, yo, bro, why are my arms so long?
Your arms are not that long, bro.
Bro, I swear to you, they are. Like, what else would I need to do to go and reach for it and get it, and other people couldn't who were taller than me?
Can't you like dislocate your bones a little bit?
I don't know. No.
Weren't you able to do like weird stuff with like your shoulders
No.
and your elbows?
No. The
Oh,
most weird
okay.
thing I could do was put my leg behind my back when I was young, bull.
Oh yeah.
But that's it.
He's put it behind your head.
Yeah.
Alonzo used to like scratch. Alonzo used to like scratch his neck with his foot.
That's yo. Also, I mean, yeah.
This reminds me of like them like Exorcist movies of like some like
The one they moving all like crazy type.
right.
Oh no. But yeah, I can't think of a player like an actual player that represents Darius. I feel like he's just in his own league of like how he plays.
Bro, it's Dennis Schroeder.
Bro, Dennis Schroeder does not be taking turnaround Jays, bro.
Yeah, bro. Darius is not.
No, I don't do it as much anymore. I've been playing, I play so much that like I change like all the time.
I could see Dennis.
Bro, we
Schroeder
played against each other not too long ago. Okay.
Darius is
Alonzo, I've played so much basketball since we played, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
So let me talk about it since I've actually watched Darius play recently. I could say Dennis Schroeder because of his mid-range pull-up. He does have that little like mid-range he'll pull up.
and he can shoot threes if he gets it like a good pass. Like, he can even like
Darius,
shot create low key.
Darius's three has from when I was playing it was been chicken, bro.
I know
I was beating the one time just because I was making threes.
Bro, it's hot, bro. And 'cause my hamstring was busted.
And I was fasting.
Oh, my hamstring, bro.
Bro, I was seeing double. I was like LeBron, I saw 3 rims.
I don't think you understand how hurt I was, bro. That's because pain doesn't stop this man, and I still won every game.
Who did Alonzo play like?
I've been called a lot of different people over the years.
Say somebody called you Jokic before.
No, who called
No,
Alonzo
that was
Zach
called Rico.
Randolph, bro? Who called Alonzo Zach
So that
Randolph,
was
bro?
recent. Who was that?
Cordell, probably, bro.
No,
Probably
it
was
wasn't Cordell though.
No,
I don't
Cordell's literally
know.
Paul Pierce. He loves Paul Pierce, bro.
The thing about Cordell makes me so mad, bro, is that his like designated shot when you play half court is that he'll be like at the foul line, he'll run back to the 3 line and shoot it, bro.
Or like if you check it,
He's like,
he'll
"That's-"
run around. He'll run around, and then hand the ball off. You get a hand off, and then he'll like shoot it.
Yeah.
But it's worse because he'll start at the foul line, it's a 3 line, he'll run back with the ball just to shoot it. It's like that's not a legit shot in a basketball game. It's terrible, and he'll be like, "That's my shot."
He learned that from Steph.
Right, exactly.
Oh, except for that one shot against the Clippers.
And it's after a rebound, bro. And that's what makes it worse.
Yeah.
Like he'll get the rebound, run back to the 3 line, and shoot it. Like that's his sole intention. It's like, come on, bro.
It's tricking sometimes.
So my players over the years, like when I was in college, which I would consider my prime, my second year in college, people were saying I was Kawhi.
Kawhi.
Yep.
Bro, you're not Linky.
That's why would I lied about that? You could, bro. If I was actually best friends with the people I played ball with back in the day, I would just go there just to play, just run some like threes or something. But bro, they would literally say, "Yo, Kawhi Leonard," every time. Yo.
That's just because you were hustling and making good defensive plays, bro.
Alonzo, I just told Darius and Dad the story about the tryouts. Again, your pump fake on Kyle.
Oh yeah.
That was definitely iconic.
He tried and punch it. He went right at everyone. Was like, "Yeah."
Yo, I forgot. I always forget about that, but every time like it comes back into my mind somehow, I'm like, dang, I really did that job.
That was lit, bro. He thought he was about to get a free punch.
Yeah, it was so upsetting though because like I felt like I did so much better at that tryouts than the first one. That I got hold.
But that's because it's politics too, bro.
Yeah.
Because you were a junior at that point.
Yeah.
You know how that goes.
Yeah, for sure. Hey, it worked out anyways at the end. But what's I gonna say? Okay, other comparisons like who I try. Okay, so this is who I also tried to model my game off of. Like when I was in college as well, like offensively, was more of like a Russ / Carmelo type player.
You're not Carmelo.
I said I wanted to. I didn't say I did play. I said I wanted to try to enact that because I wanted to hit my mid ranges a lot more consistently and like off the dribble and stuff like that. So I tried to mold off of people who did it well, which was Russ and Carmelo at that time. So I tried to mold it off that. But now,
That's Marcus's mid range. Marcus's mid range is Russ.
Yeah, bro.
for me now though, I'm taking a lot of turnarounds, a lot of step backs.
Bro's Luca.
Yeah, yeah. And also drive. Like I'm not trying to like catch and shoot and stuff like that. Also, I'm like, okay, I've always had the passes down. Always had. I don't know how like what I would do for my passing ways, but like I feel like my passing's always been good.
It's because you know the game.
Yeah.
You're not selfish.
Also, I tried to do a lot of fancy stuff. Literally, when I played like not yesterday, but like the following Sunday, well, the Sunday before, I threw I never played with this person before. I threw a no look pass and it just got turned over. When I turned, it was turned over because they didn't catch it. And I was like, oops, because I was like, my man, I do a lot of no looks.
I can imagine Lonzo doing that no look pass because Lonzo tried to be slick with it. You can tell by his facial emotion. He'd be like, you know, like open. I can picture it, bro.
No, I don't do that. It's
in your face that you're trying to be slick or something like with a pass or something like that.
probably, but I feel like I've always. I mean, I've been doing it for a while now, at least.
That's what I'm saying. Like I can imagine it because you do it. Like, Darius, on the other hand, Darius is like always aggressive. Like everything he does is always like,
Yeah.
dog. It's like playing with Ella.
That's how Darius learned it. He learned it from the GOAT.
Except for when.
No,
except for when
Ella
he
learned
was
it from me.
How did Ella learn it from
and
you?
Dad.
What do you mean, how did she learn it from me?
Ella was
I play
born.
with her all the time.
Ella was born with it.
No, she used to be super chill. We made her crazy.
That's
I'm not gonna
definitely
lie.
not. That's definitely not true.
She wouldn't play with a sock tug of war if we didn't do it with her in the first place.
It's a lot of we going
Also,
on.
you definitely post up. If you play Darius, you post him up deep into the paint. Usually.
I'm cooking Alonzo.
I got better, Darius. I'm not as tired anymore when I play. So we gotta run it up
I'm better
again.
too.
Okay, but I won't lose because of my tiredness. I'll lose because I'm worse.
I'm still gonna cook you.
Word.
Oh, Alonzo, you just gotta make Darius go to his left hand.
I know.
Nah, Marcus. No. He can try it. He can try it. I'm even getting better going to my left.
That's good. Can you finish where you left?
No.
I don't have to.
Word. How you gonna not have to when you're playing a 1v1?
I don't have to shoot layups. I can do other things. Go to the left.
So you're okay. Word. I'm not even gonna say it. But yeah, we gotta run it up again because I've been playing a lot more basketball. I've been loving it. So we did whenever I get out there again, or whenever if I could ever get you out here.
Yeah. Yeah, you gotta come out here. In 2 weeks.
I'm definitely not. I'll be writing a paper probably. Yep, writing a paper probably.
Wait, when do you take finals?
I don't have finals in grad school. But my last week of classes is June 1st and June 2nd. Well, the last two days I have classes. June 1st to June 2nd.
So come in June.
Bo forgets I'm poor.
Come before June 15th.
It's gonna be like
Alright,
next
Darius,
winter
fly him
time.
out.
What'd you say, Marcus?
Fly him out there.
I definitely don't have the bread.
You gotta treat Alonzo like an Instagram baddie.
No, that's what Alonzo said to me. He said he was gonna fly me out.
I would have,
for
but I
my
didn't get the
birthday.
money. I didn't get as much money as I thought I would. So I was like, "Dang, this sucks." So I couldn't fly him.
We were gonna do a podcast in the same room.
Yeah, we're gonna do an actual podcast, bro. It's gonna be lit.
And get some microphones.
I have one. I feel like it would work for both of us. I wasn't gonna be that
Tripod,
official.
camera.
I wasn't gonna be that official. But I mean, like we was planning on going to a. It was funny because it was a Nuggets Suns game in the regular season. We was planning on going to. too.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, because they were playing that Friday or Saturday night. Play would have been perfect. But nah, I didn't get money.
The
As I thought I
Nuggets
would.
Suns series is looking like the Warriors Kings, and the Suns are the Warriors.
Yeah. So that means the Suns needs to win this next game or they're chopped. But it's playing at home for
Didn't the
them.
Warriors go down 3-2?
No, they were up 3-2.
No, they won 3 in a row. Yeah.
Yeah. The Nuggets. I went to a couple of their home games. I mean, there weren't playoff games; they were regular season games. But I went to a couple of their regular season games last year, and I might have been underestimating the amount of like hype they are because I was like in there. But like the
How
Nuggets
tall
fans,
they are?
No, I meant like the
Oh, hype.
like the yeah. So like the fans
I
and
thought you
stuff.
said hype.
But like yeah, they
I was like,
really do. When I reflect on that, like going back there, I'm like, yo, they really do be putting it on in Denver.
That's how it is. They get right off work. They're like, "Yeah, we about to go to this game. It's about to be lit."
Yeah,
That's
you're right.
usually like it's passed down like traditions. Like if that's something you did growing up with like your family or something, then you're gonna grow up and do the same thing probably.
Mm-hmm.
Then you'll cherish that with your kids, and it's like probably a cycle, and that's why they probably end up really caring about it a lot.
Yeah, especially with the older franchise like the Nuggets, because they've been there since like the 50s or 60s or something like that.
Exactly.
On some
So you
facts.
got a lot of respect for them,
Mm-hmm.
and it's still like it's professional, you know.
Yeah. I don't think I mentioned who I think's gonna win tonight.
What do you think?
I have Heat tonight. I think they're winning the series. I don't think the Knicks got that dog in them. And also, Quentin Grimes is hurt, so that kind of hurts them. I'm not sure about his status really, but I know he's hurt, so that kind of is a big blow. And then I think I have the Lakers. I said this before the series started. I said Lakers are going to win in 6. Right? Did I say 6?
I don't know. All I know is that you have the Grizzlies beating the Lakers in 5.
Yo, chill. Stop. That's just a month old news now, bro. Chill.
Isn't that crazy, Marcus? He said Grizzlies in 5.
The Grizzlies did have injuries.
But he knew about the injuries.
Right.
Not really.
You didn't know? You just said
Who
it.
were the injured? Steven Adams and somebody else.
Their backup center.
Yeah, their other big man. Yeah.
Brandon Clark or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, also Luke Kennard getting hurt. That was actually low key a big blow.
Yeah. So I mean, but still, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I kind of voted on that. I didn't think they were going to play like how they played though. Like they were like,
I'm telling you, Ja is another person that, like Giannis, doesn't work in the playoffs, bro.
He has that same thing as like Jordan Poole sometimes when he's like, he just wants, but he can actually like
Highlight.
jump. He can jump though. That's the difference between him and Jordan Poole. But sometimes he does that too much, and it's like there's no control with it. It's just like
They want to make
At
highlights,
least-
bro.
wait, what's that?
They want to make highlights.
Okay, yes, they want to
Yeah.
make highlights. John Morant can make highlights. People can't make highlights.
Yeah.
We did talk about
That's
this.
the difference between them, bro.
Who do you think is going to sign Dillion Brooks? Because obviously the Grizzlies aren't.
The Rockets.
You really making a topic about Dillion Brooks?
I'm just saying because it was already announced. Might as well talk about it. Look at this NBA casual to the left of me, though. I mean, the left of me. That's crazy.
You're talking about who's gonna sign him, like
Yeah.
it's gonna be.
Who do you
James
think would be?
Brown,
Who would be a good? What team would make him a good fit?
The
Any
Rockets.
team, bro. He could play on any team. All he has to do is play hard and play defense.
Do you think he's
His
gonna be a
idea of being,
backup?
like- he would be a good backup on a team, I would say. Like, is he gonna be some like starter who's like carrying a squad and buckets on a playoff series, bro? No.
Imagine if Dylan Brooks won Most Improved Player next year.
Highly doubt it, bro. Then he was like, he already reached his peak in a way, like messing with LeBron. Like, how much bigger is he now? Is he gonna get from that situation that just happened?
I don't think he
It's like he
cares.
doesn't even have this. Well, it's not that he cares, but that's just the way things are going right now. Now that the team that he's even developed a name for doesn't even want him, that says a lot, bro.
I think he said something in the press about they were trying to make him like it was kind of like how I envisioned it was kind of like how Russell Westbrook explained it. Like they weren't utilizing him to what he wanted to do for the team or what he think he's.
He said he
capable of.
wanted to guard LeBron.
No, not that. I'm talking about because he didn't want to just be a 3-and-D person.
And that's what I'm saying. What skill set does he have?
He had so back in when he was like a rookie sophomore, I liked Dillion Brooks. I loved what he was doing for the Grizzlies when they were on the rise up. Like he was creating, he was doing shot creations. His shooting form looked different. Like a lot of things of his game was so different than what it has been last year and this year. And I was confused. I was like, this is not the Dillion Brooks that I liked a couple of years before that. So like I was just trying to figure it out, and I was like, and then when he said that, I was like, okay, that it makes more. I kind of believe him in that aspect of him feeling like he wasn't being used the way that he should have been used.
But for him to stop that whatever like progress that you saw, it just means that he's not Bull, and he got taken over by John Morant. That's just basically what it is.
And Bane.
Well, more so John though.
I don't know. I feel like if people, I just feel like because a lot of people have different gameplay. I mean, like it's like saying, like Russell Westbrook. I feel like he's still Bull, and to a certain degree of his gameplay.
Yeah, but Dillion Brooks has never been Bull.
Bro, you don't remember those a few years back.
You're comparing him to Russell Westbrook.
I'm just saying.
Russell Westbrook
I'm not comparing.
was an MVP.
I'm not comparing player to player. I'm just comparing circumstance to circumstance.
It's not the same circumstance.
How is it not?
Listen.
Because we're talking about a rising player versus an MVP. They had two completely different things going on.
So why the Lakers change him?
It's not nobody changed anybody.
So you're saying that the coaches?
Listen, this is why. Russell Westbrook is Bull and LeBron is Bull. That's why they can't coexist like that. Dillion Brooks is not Bull. Like, yes, he could have had some like upside of skills and but being Bull doesn't just mean that you have basketball skills. It's like a whole. It's who you are, bro. I mean, it's who you are. Like you are Bull. Like if you're Bull, you're Bull.
Yeah,
Dillion
but
Brooks is not Bull.
Okay.
He could have some good skills and like he could do this and this and that, but is he Bull? And that's what I'm saying. He just reached his peak by trying to be Bull by like messing with LeBron and failed. Why? Because LeBron.
I wouldn't say that's his peak though. That's definitely not his peak. I've seen how he played, and you could go back and look at older film of Dillion Brooks. You're gonna be like, who is this player?
But that doesn't matter at the end of the day. It's about a mindset, bro. It's a mindset that I'm talking about. It's like that Mamba mentality type thing. That's why Russell was probably like being passive because he wanted to respect LeBron, because that was like LeBron's team originally,
So you're saying that coaches have no influence on how players play?
Coaches have no influence on the mentality and the mindset that a player brings to the court. No.
Well, know that. Well, because they have an impact on one's mentality, though. Because if they're just saying, "Oh, you're just gonna play like for Dillion Brooks," like how he was accusing them, saying he's gonna be just 3D. When someone tells you you're just gonna do 3D stuff, that's not gonna make you like. Especially if you feel like you're more than that, that's not gonna make you feel, the greatest with the mentality.
And I agree with that. But I'm saying that there's a reason why those coaches said that. Like him and John Morant probably around the same age. If not, John Morant's younger than Brooks, right?
Yeah.
So that means that's what I'm saying. John Morant's like alpha bullness took over Dylan Brooks. And because of that, that's why Dylan Brooks is trying to do his alpha on like LeBron and like being that like villain player who's like da 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 like I'm cool, like that's where he's like translating it to. So you're saying that if he's not translating it to that, and he actually gets a chance to like be that player, that he could potentially be that player.
I would say if he was on, for instance, I'll say that if he was on.
Rockets.
No, why? That's not gonna benefit him.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know what's like.
I think the Heat would be a good one.
I don't know
I think the Heat would be a good one.
Sound like Flight.
What do you mean?
Here's this joke. He always says, "I think he'd be a good player for a team like the Heat." He says it for like everyone.
Well, because the Heat does things well. They have players on their team right now that aren't like, they wouldn't be players on other teams. It's just because Spoelstra's just a top tier player. Like anyone would want to play with him. I feel like that's mostly why Butler went to the Heat. He's like, y'all get to play with Spoelstra? Bet.
His alpha mindset is over compensating for his skill set, bro. His skill set does not match his like alpha mentality. That's what I'm saying. So even put him on the Heat, bro. Who's the alpha on the Heat? Jimmy Butler.
But Jimmy Butler's not as ball dominant as a John Morant is. And
right, so that's what I'm saying. Oh, so now because Jimmy Butler's not ball dominant, now we want Dylan Brooks to start being ball dominant?
No, I'm not saying he should be ball dominant. I'm just saying that he would play well with Jimmy Butler. I never said no one has to be a ball dominant player to succeed. Steph Curry's not ball dominant per se.
Bro, yes he is.
Because they give him the ball at the right spots. He's not dribbling the ball and setting up plays. Draymond Green's doing that.
Saying. But what can Dylan Brooks isolate and get to a spot? No.
Yes, he has. He has done that. He's done that he did that a few years back in the NBA.
At an elite level to where he can lead a team.
You don't need to be a good player to okay, I know what you're saying about like how he was talking, like he was talking like he's a super
summer training camp, bro.
I mean, not Darius, wow. Marcus, like you said that like I agree with you with him saying like he is talking a lot for someone of his caliber of a player, but I'm just saying his caliber of player wasn't what we've been seeing last year and this year. His caliber of player is at least a full step ahead of that. Probably even 2, but that's still not superstar level the way he's been talking like he's a superstar, like trying to like come at LeBron and stuff. I'm just saying that he still has a chance to, like, he was putting up in the one playoff run when they knocked out the Warriors in the play-in, he was consistently putting up 20 plus points per game in that series. The only time he wasn't when he was getting in foul trouble, which that was my only issue with him, was that he was getting in foul trouble all the time back then.
Dylan Brooks literally said, "I want to be a player for this team that's like Draymond Green." He literally said that. That's what he wants to do.
And is that bad?
No, I'm saying Draymond Green doesn't do these things that you're saying. Like,
and that's not.
It's not a bad thing.
What do you mean? What things? Like the talking?
No, isolation, create shots. Like
I'm not saying that Dylan Brooks should do that. I'm just saying that he was still a quality player.
Well, no, I'm saying listen.
I'm saying
this is what earlier you said. I can't. How does it act? Man, it's weird. But I can't even like. I'm taking my phone out. Earlier, you were talking about how like the team changed Dylan Brooks. But Dylan Brooks said he wants to be a player like Draymond Green. And then he said, but like 3 years ago when he was in his like second year, he was creating shots because that's the type of player he is. But it's really not the kind of player that he wants to be. He wants to be Draymond Green. He doesn't want to be that shot creator, ball handler,
Well, that's okay. That's still fine. I'm just saying that the way that he was still being utilized as a 3-and-D. Draymond's not a 3-and-D player.
So what? He wants to set screens and.
That's what I'm saying.
He
like,
wants
what
to-
other
oh,
things is he supposed to do?
On them?
Huh? No, I was trying to hear what Marcus said.
He wants, like, I'm saying, what other things are he supposed to do? Like, do teams want Dillion Brooks to come off screens and attack and play make? Like, is that really the type player he is? Can he consistently?
Currently,
do
he
that?
wasn't being utilized as that, but he was that. Who they played in that first round in 2021?
This is what I'm saying. What are NBA offenses? Get off screens, catch and shoot. High pick and rolls. It's like, can Dillion Brooks come off the screens and shoot? Can Dillion Brooks, instead of high pick and roll, hit mid-range jump shots? Put pressure. Because what would teams do, bro? If he comes off a high pick and roll, teams are gonna back off, bro. But
in the past he was shooting those, and also his form completely changed from college first second year in the league to where it is now. His form completely shifted, and it's the way. And also he just. Because I think they were trying to get him to shoot like the right way, quote unquote.
Right.
Instead of because they wanted him to catch and shoot. So they're like, hey, this will be better. This motion would be better for you on the catch and shoots and stuff like that. Which he wasn't necessarily doing that all the time. So like the way he was shooting before is like just it was just completely different than what he is now. But either way, I think we're both like in agreement to a degree, but just on different points. We're emphasizing more different points.
I'm not like completely disagreeing with you. He'll just have to, from recent years of what I know of Dillion Brooks, so I don't know like how you know like the early stuff. He would have to translate whatever alpha attitude he's developed and translate it to like basketball skills instead of like the off the court and like avoiding the press sort of deals that he's doing right now.
Yeah, no, that was soft.
Maybe he needs to. So whatever team he goes to, then I'd say, answer your question, is a team with a coach who can like structure. Maybe the Spurs, then like a team that like is gonna like structure him and like make him hold himself accountable for things and all that stuff. Like a good solid program with structure. So that he can like humble himself and just focus on basketball instead of all the extra stuff.
Yeah.
Because look at the Grizzlies, bro. Like look what they went through all season. John Morant doing stupid stuff. Like their team's just doing all stupid stuff.
Yeah.
Bro. He needs to get out. It's probably best for him to get out of there and like go somewhere with some structure and like focus on your basketball skill set and like regain that and like transfer this alpha mentality of like talking to people and the press and translate it on the court, and then there's hope. But the direction he's going, bro, there's no hope. He has to change it. So him leaving the Grizzlies is probably the best step.
Yeah, and I agree for
like
sure.
The Spurs. What other systems with good coaches? Spurs.
That's why I said he.
Even the Knicks, bro. Like imagine him on the Knicks. That would be tough.
Yeah.
Like Thibodeau, Spurs, Heat. You're right. Heat. Something like that.
Mm-hmm. I'm not sure. Do you know about like the people playing for like the Shanghai Sharks or the Guangdong Tigers memes?
No.
You're gonna learn Chinese today, buddy.
Yeah, learn Chinese. You better learn Chinese today because like they're gonna be playing in the China League. John Morant said there's a party in my city, in Mandarin. Like you typed it in Mandarin to Dillion Brooks.
Wait, he said that to
Dillion Brooks? Yeah. That's so.
That's why he needed to get out of there, bro.
Yeah, he was. I mean, they definitely is scapegoated for sure, but he kind of deserved it too at the same time.
Like if they were to pin it on anyone, it was definitely Dillion Brooks.
Yeah. LeBron going crazy on Instagram and Twitter too.
Right, so. That's what I'm saying. Like, if he doesn't change it, then if this is his peak of like NBA, that'd be so sad, bro. So hopefully he,
Yeah.
gets signed to a team that can lead him in the right direction. Because obviously the Grizzlies
Yeah.
is not that.
What you eat, Darius?
Spaghetti.
Oh yeah, you showed it. Oh my goodness. I look. Nice.
With shrimp.
The shrimp.
I made it before the podcast.
Okay.
Just watching. I'm giving them viewers a mukbang.
You almost done with that John already. You are done with that John already. You only been eating for like 5 minutes.
No, I don't know I'm not.
Really? Okay.
Check the VOD, bro.
I don't need to check the VOD. I believe you. I didn't say I didn't believe you.
What are we gonna call this video?
What?
What are we gonna call this video?
I don't know. We'll figure it out.
All three bros.
No, 3 bros.
Bam, Adebayo, and Chris Middleton.
We weren't even
Dillion Brooks.
arguing, were we?
No.
Me and Lonzo definitely weren't arguing about Dillion Brooks. We actually came to
Yeah.
a nice little conclusion.
I feel like we usually do.
Me and you.
Yeah.
Because first, it takes a while for us to understand what we're trying to get at, and then once we like get to it, it's like, all right, man, we're good.
I'm here to balance it out and add some chaos.
I just want to argue.
I'm like Stephen A. Smith and no, me and Alonzo was like Shannon Sharp and Skip Bayless. And then Marcus is like JJ Redick coming in.
JJ Redick's not even on Fox, but it's fine.
No, I'm just saying, like, imagine JJ
Joseph
Redick.
and Darius call me JJ Redick, bro. All right,
No.
next topic.
There's actually not. There's nothing. I think JJ Redick's the best analyst.
That's why I said that.
Yeah,
He's
he-
really good at
yeah,
analysis.
yes.
He actually like talks and like doesn't argue. So
Shout out to JJ Redick.
Shout out to JJ.
Yeah, he's cool. He's just one of the ones who was in the NBA like when we were growing up.
Mhm.
Anyone who's our age, bro, knows JJ Redick.
Yeah.
If you know basketball.
Yeah.
who's more Shannon? Who's more Skip? I think I'm more Shannon and you're more Skip.
Why would I be more Skip?
Darius saying he NFL bull and you just a little scrawny young bull.
That's definitely. I don't know because none of us are delusional. There's. Skip is delusional.
Bro, none of them
Bro,
were.
you just said
delusional, bro.
Bam is better than Drew Holiday and Chris Middleton, bro.
Bro, you're.
Combined, bro.
They're all like the same type.
Bro.
Tier player. They're all the same type tier player.
Also, Bam's been to significantly way more All-Star games than
Yeah,
Chris
now
Middleton.
that-
Chris Middleton's a one-time All-Star ass. Drew Holiday's two-time All-Star ass. Get out of here with that.
Bro, but either way, they're all the same tier player. They're a tier like 2 player, right? Tier 1's the
Tier
best.
B. Like
Tier,
A's,
yeah, like
B's.
tier B, bro.
There's S, A, and B.
So S is the best. They're like A, B-ish. Maybe even B.
They're B, bro.
Dang, they are B's.
Because S is like Curry, LeBron, Giannis,
Rand.
Durant. Yeah.
Bro, even Booker might be a S type bull.
He really is nice.
But he can't play. He's not like playing defense or nothing like that. But
Jason Tatum.
bro, Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown are nice.
Yeah.
People are saying Jaylen Brown's better. Like, there's a lot of people that hate. A lot of people hate Jason Tatum.
I like Jaylen Brown.
There's no need to hate Jason Tatum. He's just. He doesn't even talk. What's the next topic, Lonzo?
Who was the most disappointing player in round 2?
So far, round 2.
Austin Reeves.
Bro, yeah, look,
Bro's fumbling.
he ruined the one game. because they lost all the momentum. They lost that game that LeBron scored like no points in the first quarter, right?
No, they won that game.
Yeah, that was game 3. That was the last game. That was a good game.
The game before that,
The game before that, LeBron had 20 points in the first half.
well, the game before that is where there was like this possession, a couple possessions in the second or third quarter, where the Lakers was just so sloppy, bro, and then the Warriors just completely took over the momentum for the rest of the game. There's Queen G.
My the most disappointing person I watched a bit about. Probably it still like continues for me. DeAndre Ayton, bro.
But he's irrelevant, bro.
It's still
The most
disappointing.
player. Well, think about this. The most disappointing
he's
player,
already Jokic.
realistically, is Julius Randle.
Okay.
Alonzo, if we're being honest, no one expected DeAndre Ayton to.
Yeah, but
do
nobody
anything
thinks the
against
Suns that thinks, oh, DeAndre Ayton's about to make this huge impact.
But for that in that finals run, he was definitely a valuable player for that team.
Yeah, but that's why they got KD, bro. Because so they don't got to worry about him being a valuable member of the team.
But if he is valuable, they're winning, no doubt.
You're saying, like, it's, like, disappointing, but it's like, bro.
So Austin Reeves makes that much of a difference, bro? Stop
I
it.
didn't say that.
Y'all
I
still
said
said
Julius
it. Y'all still said Austin Reeves.
I said Julius Randle.
I'm talking about.
Darius said Austin.
Yeah, but when he said Austin Reeves, you was like, oh yeah. That's all.
Because, okay, and I brought up about how that possession in the second quarter where, like, things turned, like, and shifted the whole game, I remember it was Austin Reeves missing shots and turning the ball over. But my
Comparing the
pick
first round,
is
yeah.
Julius Randle. Because, yeah.
He has been crumbling.
Donovan Mitchell was the most disappointing in the entire playoffs.
No, Sabonis, bro.
Bro, he was not that disappointing, bro.
Bro, after Draymond stomped him, he was so disappointed.
Bro, no, what was disappointing for Sabonis was Kevin Looney was treating him like his son.
that's I didn't say the reason why. I'm just saying that led to Kevon Looney destroying him on the glass and forced him to take mid ranges that he was missing consistently.
Oh no, Sabonis is disappointing because they were just letting him shoot that little mid range, bro. And they were giving him no respect, bro.
He wasn't making any of them.
He made a couple, but majority he was missing most percentage of them, and that's so embarrassing, bro.
He was shooting like 25% with those shots.
That is disappointing. 'Cause you're an NBA player, you should be able to make that. You know?
I still think Donovan was way more disappointing, bro. They needed him.
The most disappointing team is the Cavs. I would just blame it just on Donovan. They all weren't good.
Darius Garland was good. Oh, Mobley was horrible.
Yes.
Jared Allen wasn't like horrible.
Yeah, but he doesn't really dictate a game. He's just there.
That's what I'm saying about DeAndre Ayton, bro.
Donovan Mitchell dictates a game.
Kevin Durant dictates a game. Devin Booker does, and Chris Paul, bro. DeAndre Ayton might be the fourth person.
He definitely supports, yeah.
But I'm saying, like, I don't know. He's just, like, insignificant.
That's crazy.
If they want to win, he needs to play better. It can't be
No, I'm not
KD and
saying
Booker
that.
the whole time. Because it's literally been them the last 2 games.
That's why Jokic was so mad last game.
He was like, there's only 2 of them. Why are we losing?
Because they're S-tier players.
Yeah. Oh, Jokic is another S tier player.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, that's why DeAndre Ayton wasn't going to be that third piece that would get them the chip. Durant will be, if they do make it.
We should look do a tier list.
No.
Not now. Well, I don't think he means now.
Yeah, not right now. Like after the playoffs are over.
I feel like everybody knows the tiers list.
That's definitely not true. Bro, people be acting like Devin Booker's a B player, bro. Yes,
Well, that's because all he can do is really score, though. It's not like he's
that's
like
definitely
he
untrue.
he's not really a facilitator.
He definitely is a
Not really, he's
facilitator,
a facilitator.
bro.
Chris
The
Paul's-
the year before the year. Okay, I'm always gonna bring this up. The bubble year, he was basically playing point guard.
Bro, you bring up the past.
Right, that's
That
what
don't
I'm
matter.
saying, right?
You see what he's doing in this playoff run,
Did they
Yeah,
not
he's
have Chris
scoring a
Paul
lot
on
of
the team?
points. which
and
is
he's
what
also
he does.
diamond people.
Bro, but he's not facilitating offenses.
That's
the thing about
definitely not
LeBron, bro.
true.
That's why LeBron is an S player, bro, because he can do everything. If you ask LeBron to do something, there's nothing on the court that he can't do at an exceptional level. If you give Devin Booker the ball and say, "Hey, facilitate this offense for 4 quarters in the playoffs," bro, there's not going to be much productivity. But he's
When-
not going to be like
Literally, when
juiced
Chris
up.
Paul's out the game, Devin Booker's the point guard facilitating the team.
Okay, yeah, when Chris Paul's out the game. But if you're asking Devin Booker to do that consistently for 4 quarters, bro, that's not gonna work.
While the other team plans for him.
Exactly. Like while like game planning against like a Devin Booker facilitated game, bro. Like no.
I feel like that's hard because he's still gonna score too.
I know
So
it's
how you-
hard, and that's why he's not an S player.
That makes no sense. How does that not make him an S
Obviously, it's
player?
hard for him. I was like, yeah, it will be hard for him. Because S players are like LeBron. Because what else does Devin Booker really do but score?
He's assisting like crazy.
Alonzo,
Assisting.
you're talking
and
about flashy
facilitating.
passes.
No, I'm not talking about flashy passes. I've been watching these games. I'm like, he's been facilitating. He's leading the offense.
Bro, I would not.
Chris Paul doesn't even take the ball up most of the the whole game. It's literally they literally
The
split.
assists are probably because he's scoring so much that they shed the defense to him, and then he passes it to
Taking up the ball.
Kevin Durant.
Taking up the ball doesn't always mean that you're a facilitator.
I'm not saying that. I'm
It's
just.
the
LeBron doesn't, and neither does Draymond Green, and they both facilitate a lot.
Bro, I promise you, Devin Booker facilitates at a above average rate,
Bro,
especially for a shooting guard position.
Bro, I wouldn't call it facilitating, bro. I would call it he's such a great scorer that teams shed to him, and then he makes the right pass.
Isn't that all good facilitators? They can get their buckets.
No. That's not. They don't run their offense like a facilitator, bro. LeBron. Think about how LeBron plays. That's facilitating a team.
They're literally
That's why-
scared of him shooting and scoring the ball.
It's not about the other team. It's about the player and what they're doing. They're scared of his shooting. Yes, that is what he's exceptional at, scoring. They're not scared of like LeBron can change the game by like just holding the ball in the post, and like the offense knows like what to do. Like nobody's really like that for Devin Booker. The reason why Devin Booker gets assists is because Devin Booker gets the ball 1-on-1. Defenses are scared. They want to help, and when they help, they pay for it.
I feel like that's what great
Bro,
players
that's not
do.
That's
I
like
didn't
the bare
say
minimum
he's not a
type
great
thing
player,
for
bro.
every
He's not a
scorer to do.
facilitator.
But I don't, okay,
That's like bare minimum. If you don't do that, then you're like Jordan Poole.
Exactly. Like it's just like common sense to pass the ball when you're double teamed, sort of. It's not that simple, obviously, but I'm saying like using the word facilitator, it's like watching even Jokic. Like Jokic facilitates that
Yeah.
offense. LeBron facilitates the offense. It's like Devin
And
Booker.
Giannis does not.
Giannis really does not, bro, and that's why there's differences.
okay. Giannis is. I definitely agree with you with the Giannis aspect. But Devin Booker, from the games I've watched and I've seen of him for the past couple of years, he definitely facilitates. It's not like he's like.
We're just saying it's not good enough to be S tier.
Exactly. That's all I'm
We're
saying.
not saying he can't. Like James Harden, would you say James Harden's a better facilitator than Booker? Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, but I feel like James Harden does the same thing, but they're way more scared of him shooting or driving. He does the same thing. Like literally, all players. I feel like, for the most part, who like has that penetration aspect to their game, that's not. I mean, like how you're defining it's not facilitating because they're attracting the defense to them. So I agree with you with like LeBron, Jokic because they're not penetrating consistently to get those open looks for other teammates. They're either posted up, they had the ball at the high block or whatever. Like Devin Booker, James Harden, a lot of players go to the hole, kick out for a corner three or something along the lines of that. So like if in that aspect, there's rarely ever any players in the league that does that.
Okay. Well, I don't even. Well, I'm confused.
Because
I'm saying
you said James Harden's a great facilitator.
What puts Devin Booker in an S tier is his scoring, bro. That's all I'm saying. There's nothing else about his game that's on like the elite level of the NBA basketball game. That's what I'm saying.
Dare said that the James Harden example, and I feel like James Harden does the same thing, but they're just more scared of James Harden shooting than Devin Booker.
I would just put Devin Booker in an A tier. That's fine. So I would put James Harden there too.
James Harden isn't an S tier player probably.
Not anymore, anyways.
It's like that's what it just goes back to like the mindset. Like some people just have a bigger mindset when it comes to the game, and that's who I would put on like an S tier list. Like the players who have like that mindset of like facilitation, like their presence is like not like having a team scared of them, but like getting the players around them to like almost be better or like work around them and it uplifts them. Like I don't see that with Devin, but like he's a great scorer, yes. Like is Devin Booker's game going to elevate those around him?
Then there's only two players that do that in the league.
And that's what I'm saying. There should only be like a limited amount of S players.
I would say Halliburton does that too.
So he's an S player? He's an S tier player? He's an S tier player?
Well, Halliburton doesn't do
that, bro.
Halliburton doesn't do the scoring that Devin Booker does either.
Exactly.
So
or LeBron.
He's just elite at a certain thing.
Or
Booker's elite at scoring.
Exactly.
LeBron, Jokic are elite at multiple things.
Like everything, like the game.
So a lot of people say Giannis. Well, at least when he won his ring and stuff, he was the best player in the league, and he didn't do any of that stuff.
Well, okay, I'm not saying you have to like. Giannis's other factors are so elite. He has like the one like he's not gonna like facilitate an offense really. His other factors were so elite. That's what put him on that top tier.
And he was also a great defender.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, there's nothing about Devin Booker that's like overly elite over everyone else besides his scoring. That's what I'm saying.
Giannis also had defense too. Like.
Yeah, defense, athleticism. Devin Booker is definitely not the most athletic person on the court.
Though he is pretty athletic though.
But that's when LeBron definitely athleticism, bro. Everyone knows that.
All right, what about for instance, what about KD?
Defense.
So you're saying that Devin Booker does not have above average on defense?
KD definitely plays way better defense than Booker.
Well, he's taller, so that helps.
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying. But that's what.
Don't use like their physical attributes as like a bad thing that doesn't.
I'm not. I'm just saying, but like it's way easier for a person who's taller to play better defense. At least getting at least around the paint.
Who would you rather have on your team?
That's true. Okay, well, KD defense, scoring. That's I don't even know if I would say KD's the S player either. Because of what we just talked about earlier, bro, and like about this whole like.
So even when he won MVP 2015, etc., he wasn't S tier.
Finals MVP.
No, regular MVP on OKC and all that, and all those years, because he wasn't facilitating. He wasn't doing all that.
That's why people were so disappointed. It's like they're seeing like this alpha on the team, bull. Then it was like he gave it all up to like follow suit of teams that were already established. Now it's like everyone's like, no, we don't like KD. Like now he's done. Like he's not the best player anymore. Like da 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 da. Cause that's why like Shaq has that same mindset, bro. Did you see what Shaq said about KD? And KD like responded to it.
I might have seen it. I just can't remember what you're talking
Just
about.
about him, just the idea of him like joining these teams. Like Shaq made a comment about it, and it's just like, because people know that that's like a factor in the game. Is like that's why Mamba mentality is such a big thing, because it's like the mentality that a person brings onto the court.
People were calling KD a snake for a
Right.
wrong reason.
So that's why I don't even know about like KD. But that's the thing. I think KD's defense is better than Devin Booker's defense. Then you would typically probably put him in a higher tier than Devin Booker.
Then Devin Booker also has other things that he's better at. But
Like
KD
what,
has
bro?
underrated
Shooting,
handles,
bro?
too.
Are we gonna say Devin Booker's
I was
better
gonna
at
say-
shooting than
I was gonna
KD?
say playmaking.
Playmaking, bro. That's what I'm saying. Is it even like that much of a difference of
it's not.
playmaking? And that's when you put KD's defense over Kevin Booker's defense. That's what puts KD on a higher tier than Devin Booker,
I put them on the same tier, but KD higher on the tier.
or that. Whatever it is, KD's higher than Devin Booker. Again, it's another reason why it's good for these teams that had KD, because he's not that like full on alpha on the team, but his skill set and everything is so like elite that he can join these big teams and it not be a problem, because it's like there's no like person with like that one alpha mentality. It's just a bunch of people with like great skill sets.
How would you compare Jaylen Brown and Devin Booker? Jaylen Brown's really good at a lot of other stuff too.
I would trust Jaylen Brown more on the defensive end, I think.
Oh my goodness.
I'm not saying that with like ultimate confidence, but that's kind of like first thought maybe.
Then I would also prefer Booker on the offensive side.
Yeah, Jaylen Brown, Devin Booker. I pick Devin Booker, to be honest. Like that's why like Jaylen Brown, Tatum. It's like I don't really know. Like I don't know. I'm not really like feeling those players like that. If that makes sense. That's just me. That's like my personal opinion on the matter. Obviously.
I don't know what it is about them, bro.
I'm just not feeling them like that. I respect their game and all that, but it's not. I'm not like, oh yeah, they're about to win the chip. Like when I think about Curry, bro, I'm thinking like they better win a chip. If the Warriors lose, I'm thinking the Lakers better win the chip. But that's why I respect Jimmy Butler coming up, because now he's like obviously the alpha on that team. It's like you see how these like second, not even like a list players are like hooping.
Half of those players are either undrafted or second round picks.
Exactly, bro. And like he's got them like let's go. That's something part of the game that like has to be considered and respected. And not many players can do what Jimmy Butler's doing.
Bro,
So
imagine
whatever it
Butler
is with
Suns.
Jimmy Butler, bro, there's something like amazing going on with Jimmy Butler.
Jimmy Butler even like motivated Embiid a lot better.
Right.
Yeah, too bad they paid Ben Simmons over Jimmy.
That's so.
And that's probably another thing that Jimmy's had. Like, he's probably, bro, these people really disrespecting me.
That's why he went to Minnesota.
No, Miami. He was at Minnesota first.
Oh, you're right.
And that goes back to Dillion Brooks. That's why, like, how Jimmy Butler went to the Heat with Spoelstra, Dillion Brooks, to, like, live out his, like, potential. That's what's going to have to happen with Dillion Brooks. He needs to go somewhere where it's, like, no egos on the team and a good coach.
Yeah.
He actually probably would be good. But he'd come off the bench, though.
It's fine, bro.
Why
Or
can't he
he's
play
got
the two?
that good
Usually
enough
Tyler
to-
Hero comes off the bench.
Maybe.
And he would be good on the Heat, bro, because their focus is on like defensive schemes. Like they're a defensive team, and Dillion Brooks would be good on that. He can work with that team.
Also
Like, he
work
could
on his foul
uplift
trouble.
that team. Right. That could put him in a situation, or for a team that like that's what I'm saying, like the Knicks or the Heat, team that prioritizes defense, Dylan Brooks would shine on that team. Because let's be real, over the past couple of years, defense is what's been his strong point. Whether he likes that or not, it has been.
Yeah.
He said he wanted to be Draymond Green.
If he said that, then that there's got quotes in this joint, bro.
He said, "I want to be the Draymond Green for this team."
That doesn't mean play style.
That's true.
It could be leadership aspect. It could be leadership aspect.
But oftentimes leadership directly translates to defense, bro.
Not for
No,
LeBron.
I
Not for LeBron.
What, bro?
I'm joking. Chill.
Alright, but just because you said that, why do you think LeBron's chase down block on Iguodala in the finals is like the most historic play, bro? Because that's effort, determination, not giving up on a play, getting back on defense, bro, and making an
That's hustle.
It's defense. It's hustling to get back on defense.
Okay, but I was also talking about current LeBron. I wasn't talking about 2015 LeBron.
He still does that, bro. He still chased down blocks.
Yeah, because if he was giving his energy every possession on defense, he's not doing that because he would get tired.
Why? Because he has to facilitate a whole offense every game.
Okay, that's my point. I wasn't trying to discredit him like that. I'm just saying I wasn't really even being serious. I'm just saying that his defense isn't what it used to be because he's older now. Everyone's gonna deplete in defense when you're older because you can't move as well.
He's getting older, but that's what I'm saying. Like the fact that he's getting older and still doing those chase down blocks even at all, bro. Did you see the last play in the game? He deflected Curry's pass. What's his name?
No, so I remember.
Down the middle.
Oh yeah,
Curry tried to get it over, and he was like all in the bleachers because he was hustling that hard.
Oh yeah, I did see that. I did also see in the third quarter he got his pass stolen by someone. I don't remember who. They took it to try to give a layup. They blocked it. When he blocked it, he ran back on the other side. They passed it to him for a corner three. It was chicken or something like, or in that right side, it was chicken.
Now that is the definition of an S-list player, bro. Like those
LeBron's
things.
still on top, bro.
He's still on top, bro. It's crazy, bro. It's really crazy. It's really crazy.
He just has to take better threes.
He's shooting like 20% from threes.
You know, he's shooting his worst three-point percentage, but he's shooting his best mid-range percentage.
Yeah, yeah.
That aspect of LeBron's game is why Giannis is so great because he has that too of like he can play defense and then also give his heart out right back on offense, and it's like he's affecting the entire game. And Giannis is just younger, taller, lengthier.
Everything
So he's
attribute wise.
Exactly. But Giannis just doesn't have. So he has that over LeBron.
I wouldn't say he's more athletic.
But that's why I said lengthier. I didn't say
Oh, I
athletic.
thought you said athletic.
No, he said lengthy.
He has that over LeBron, but he doesn't have nearly this type skill set as LeBron.
Yeah.
Or the facilitator mindset, or basically like anything else important in basketball.
LeBron is also clutch.
Does-
Clutch. LeBron is not a bad person to have in at the end of a game. They can happy Giannis, you know.
I mean, that's when, all right, at the end of the game,
Uh-oh. You froze.
Marcus's laptop died.
Oh, it died? Okay. Yeah.
He's still grabbing his charger, I think.
I mean, we might be ending it soon anyway, so he doesn't even have to really do that.
All three of us should have been doing the podcast this whole playoffs, man.
I mean, if he wants to come on down more, he can. I just didn't know like how he was doing with everything, so I didn't want to really ask him
Marcus-
like
Marcus is a good balance for my chaos. Like
And then I'll be trying to argue.
Marcus does a good job of like making sure I'm not like, you know, going back and forth.
Do you have a favorite play from this season, NBA?
Season or the playoffs?
Season.
A play?
Season. Yeah.
Like a
Well,
singular play?
yeah, like a highlight, game winner, dunk.
Was that one game winner this year? When Shea hit that three and then they shot a full court. Who shot
Yeah,
it?
that was this year. It was
Wasn't it the Knicks? Who
no.
was it? I think
Was
it
it?
was.
Were they playing? Who were they playing against? Oh, it was Devontae Graham. It was the Pelicans. Josh.
Oh,
Yeah.
That has to be it, bro. That was so weird because everyone was like, "All right, it's going to overtime," and it's like all randomly, and then the camera just like pans back, and the ball is already midair, and it goes right in.
Yeah.
You're like, "What? What just happened?" But even the cameraman was shocked, bro. Like,
bro,
I don't know. That play was just like different.
you never seen anything like that before. It's just so bizarre.
That one pass that Jokic had, he literally threw it off the backboard to Michael Porter Jr. Like, but Michael Porter missed it though. I think if I remember correctly. But he like threw him a pass off the backboard and made it bounce, and then it went like it was like a V. Like it went to the other side.
Yeah.
It was like I don't know, stuff like that is just so weird. Like, how does he think to do that in the middle of a game? You know, like do they practice that? Like, have you seen that play, Marcus? Nah. Here, click the X, and then just join back. You can click join voice now, though, right?
Yeah, you could.
That's when it was kicking me out.
Well, that's because you weren't in the thing, but now you're actually in
Yeah,
it.
you're
so
in
you
it
can
now,
click
so
it
you're
now.
good.
Click it, bro. You're not even in it yet.
Bro.
No, it's not gonna kick you off because you're not even on. Just click it.
Yeah, bro.
Just click it, bro. Please.
Please do it.
Bro, click
Please
it.
do it. There you
You're
go.
tweaking.
Young
There we
bull.
go.
Young
The
bull.
camera.
Young bull. Yo.
Am I on now?
Yeah.
Darius made me face my fear of getting kicked out.
Do you have a favorite play from this year, Marcus?
I was asking about your favorite play of the year.
What's up?
What's your
favorite play of the year?
Play?
or highlight?
Play?
Highlight, game winner.
Yours. Lonzo, what's yours?
I gotta think. I got asked that question in the chat.
Westbrook. My favorite play of the year is when Westbrook punched Booker's shot.
Yeah, bro.
That's my play of the year, bro. Russell really had to show Booker like, yeah, you can score better than me, but you're my son. And
You almost said I'm your son.
That's what Westbrook said to Booker.
And that was the only game they won.
Cause it just goes to show that's when like the skill set of the Suns is so overwhelming, bro.
But they also lost Kawhi.
And that, bro, and Paul George. Bro, imagine the Clippers.
Bro, they would have been different.
That's when Russell will be like the leader, like the morality leader. Like it's like
Kawhi's like quiet. Paul George is also like
he's
he
just
would
cool.
play with Paul George, so like
Facts.
they know how to play together.
I think I got mine.
Cool, like, what's yours?
Luka Doncic's game tire against, I think it was the Knicks. I don't remember exactly what team it was, where he just like threw that John up randomly, and that John went in. And then that was also the same game where he scored his like 70 piece.
I'm not really. I don't know what play it is. I'm gonna keep it as being.
Dang, it happened.
Oh, that's because I didn't like.
It was
I
during
didn't
your
watch,
season.
Like YouTube highlights. Yeah, I definitely wasn't watching.
Yeah. So like it would probably be tough for you to watch it, but like that was wild. But like a moment, like if I want to talk about a moment, like if y'all could think about a moment for you, it would either have to
I
be
already
like,
said my moment.
I meant like moment as in just like not really basketball. I mean it's basketball play, but like nothing like crazy. Would be either be just Donovan Mitchell scoring 70, or LeBron's all-time leading score points broken.
Games was better than Donovan Mitchell's. Dame did it in 4 quarters.
Yeah, but who he did it against was the different story for me.
What, your team?
Yeah. Why would that be a moment? Why would be the top moment for me is against my team?
Yeah, I would say maybe LeBron. I forgot about LeBron.
Yeah.
I don't know. Remember how AD wasn't really all that excited? It's because, like,
The team morale was low at that point.
right. That's all LeBron was probably thinking about in the locker room, bro. Keep it being.
And they lost.
Everyone could probably.
And they
But even
lost.
just like,
Game, yeah.
but even just like the games before that, bro. Like LeBron was just thinking, I'm really about to be there all the time.
You
So
were.
he wasn't. He probably just wasn't really connecting with the teammates. He was just thinking about. That's why like, when it happened, like he was all crying.
He also knew he was about to GMing too. He knew that, so like he was like, "Oh, half these players won't be here anyways."
A real rap.
And
See,
you know, and you know
look
who
at
was,
how
and you
deep
know who
the
was
ball-
happy? Patrick Beverly, bro.
And LeBron was like, I'm about to get rid of him anyways.
Also with that center that they traded.
Thomas Bryant.
Yeah.
Bro, so
he was
that's
hyped
bro,
too.
that's how deep LeBron is in terms of facilitating, bro. Like, bro, this like that's crazy.
He doesn't care about your feelings.
He really is a GM, or like that's how deep it is, bro.
The GM.
Everything,
Yeah.
bro. LeBron's on a different level. That's why he's a billionaire, bro.
He's almost there. I don't think he's there yet. He's almost there though.
LeBron, he committed to USC.
USC.
I think LeBron
Should have went to
if LeBron
UCLA.
wins the finals this year. If LeBron wins the finals this year, of being a 7th seed and beating the scoring record, this would be like another like.
Why he's
Bro,
the
think
GOAT.
about when he was on the Cavs. Was the first time. It was like a Hall of Fame career. When he was on the Heat, that was like a Hall of Fame career. When he was on the Cavs again, that was like another Hall of Fame career. Now he's on the Lakers, and that's gonna be like a whole other Hall of Fame career. He has like 4 Hall of Fame careers in one big career. If he wins the finals this year, his documentary is gonna be crazy.
That's
I mean, isn't that like breaking it up by teams? I feel like no matter what, like I feel like you could say about a lot of players' careers who went on different teams.
Who? He said a lot of people.
Hold on, let me cook.
Got nothing in
I
it.
could probably say Jimmy Butler, low key.
Kawhi.
Bro, Jimmy Butler just now starting to get.
That's definitely not true. He got the Wolves to their first time in the playoffs in over a decade. He brought the Sixers to the closest they ever been to go into the finals, and he brought the Heat to the finals already. Also brought the Bulls from being absolutely terrible when Derrick Rose was getting injured all the time.
Yeah, but we're talking about LeBron winning chips.
LeBron didn't win a chip in the Cavs the first time. What does that mean?
I know, but that's
Every
still Hall of
team that
Fame.
LeBron
You don't have
was
to win
on
a championship to go to the Hall
went
of
to-
Fame.
But that's what he said. That's why I was saying that.
Every
Feels
team
like
LeBron
Jimmy
was on,
Butler.
they went to finals. Every team. There's
Yeah.
only one team.
Yeah.
That's the team, right? So Jimmy Butler's Hall of Fame career is with the Heat.
Just the Heat's wild.
Not just the Heat, but like that's where he's gonna get like his most recognition, his most.
Kawhi is a better example.
His peak is like right now,
If Kawhi would have stayed on the Raptors,
bro.
definitely.
That's the thing about LeBron. LeBron has multiple different peaks from all the different areas of his game, bro. Like, first one, your athleticism, jumping out the gym. Nobody's more athletic than LeBron. Heat,
Making
Still that
shots
athleticism.
and
Now
athletic.
he can shoot. Now he's scoring like.
And his defense is crazy.
In a
And he's
different way. His
big.
defense.
And he's big.
And he's huskier now.
I think his second time with the Cavs was his like actual peak to me.
Second time with the Cavs. Now he's starting to get into like the beginning of like the GM or whatever. Like now his facilitation is starting to get. Now he can play with Kyrie, who can take over the skill set while LeBron just focuses on facilitating. And again, still being one of the best defensive players.
And still dropping 35
And still
points
dropping
a game.
And he had in the 1 year, bro, he had a triple double in the finals, bro. Stop playing with LeBron. After the Cavs, now the Lakers, bro. Now he's like truly like facilitator, and like we said, still making plays of jumping into bleachers because he's hustling from defense, offense, and just back and forth like that.
And they already
Is
won a ring.
insane, bro.
I got another player.
They already won a ring.
Number 8, Kobe. Number 24, Kobe.
Lakers.
Yeah, but it's still two different aspects of his life, career.
We're talking about team.
Obviously, Kobe's a Laker great. He never changed teams.
But I know what Alonzo's saying. Like
Yeah, because like
Kobe. No, it's not what. No, that doesn't answer what you said. There's a lot for though.
Yeah.
There
you had to
said
come up with something.
team.
You had to come up with something very different. He
About
said a lot of people
Somebody
like that.
playing on different teams.
well, Kareem Olajuwon, not Kareem. Wow, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Now we
Kareem Olajuwon.
Yeah, I know. I
all know
folded.
what their biggest asset was. They're 7-1.
I'll give you Kareem.
That's funny, bro. We don't even know enough about those old head players, bro.
Hey, I mean, they were still putting up the numbers.
We don't like. We never like grew up with it to like be able to like really rap about it for real.
Yeah.
That's like a history. You gotta go to like a history class and 45 minutes a semester, bro. You know the professor would be like, Kareem's the best player ever. And this is why. And then the whole class is just why Kareem's the best player.
Mm-hmm.
You
But
just
then
say
how
like,
could you say
oh yeah,
Kareem?
oh yeah, and then you bring it like, this is why Kareem's better than LeBron.
But then how do you say he's better than LeBron though? Actually, like.
You gotta have the notes.
He got 7 MVPs or something like that.
Ron could have 7 MVPs.
Yeah, but he got them.
That's because the league was corny.
That's definitely not true.
And because they were 7, and that's when they say like, Kareem was playing against plumbers and electricians.
I mean, he had to play against Will.
Oh, that's because back then the NBA wasn't as big as a business as it is. You can be a kid and just play basketball every day and go to school and say, I'm going to be an NBA player. Like, you can work to be an NBA player and know that's like a career for you.
Yeah.
Back then, when it was just established, the business was not like so like a big business. Like if you want to work for some big business in like corporate, you got to have a great resume, you know, study, to go through all those trials.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same with the NBA now. So
Yeah, for
people are
sure.
Going through more trials to get to the NBA. They're coming up knowing that like the NBA is who I want to be, and that's like a career that you can pursue.
Yeah.
You have to go to college. You didn't have to go to college before.
Yeah, he
Right,
did.
and now
Yeah, he
you
did.
have to go to college.
You just couldn't go like you could go straight out of high school from like the 90s or something like that. Like not there weren't players back in the day like in the 70s, 60s that was going straight to the NBA.
I think in the 80s.
I think there was probably one person in the 80s or late 70s. I think it was late 70s actually. It was Moses Malone. He was the first one to come straight out of high school, but that didn't really happen. Like Jordan would have probably went straight to the league, bro.
What do you have? Didn't he still slept on? Till he was like in North Carolina.
No,
Yeah,
You wouldn't know
Jordan
what he
didn't
was,
even
right?
make varsity team.
that was his sophomore or freshman year.
I thought people didn't really like
Jordan played JV.
know that much about Jordan.
No,
Until he like, made that game winner at UNC.
that was not
That's what I'm
his.
saying.
That was not his game.
But
That
that's okay. But that's where I'm saying that's like a line that we can't really be rapping about, bro. We don't really know, bro. We need like dad in here, like an old head talking about that.
Well, I know that's not the game that cemented him of
The young
going to the league.
Jordan was
Alright, y'all, that's going to do it for the Williams Bros podcast. Special guest Marcus in the building, you already know. Why y'all standing like
I think he's just
y'all
another.
like, y'all like,
I think Marcus is a co-host now.
we'll see if he wants to do it more. I know he's super busy all the time, so. But anyways, if you're watching this on YouTube, leave a like, comment, subscribe. You already know the vibe. Share it with other people. Try to get it go crazy. If you stopped by the Twitch today, thank you so much, and thank you for all the follows today and stuff like that. Yeah, we'll see you next Monday. Peace.